We're back. We're back. We are back. The uncle's back. The uncle is speaking. Some things are repeated, but there's some new gems in here, you guys. I didn't know that they were celebrating YB's birthday the night everything happened. That adds a whole different layer to everything. Happy birthday, YB. Here's the guy that was taking all your chicks. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button. We're gonna discuss this DJU interview with King Von's uncle, and it's some things that are not sitting right with me. It's some things in here that is really making me side eye, dude, period. But there are some things in here that makes me be like, I think he's overall for Von. Now, let's ask ourselves this question, you guys. If this dude received whatever monetary value or whatever he was supposed to receive, allegedly, would we have this here? If Vonnie was breaking bread, because in this interview, he's going to talk about bro being selfish. And I know a lot of selfish millionaires, but if bro wasn't selfish, would this be going on right now? We really have to question this guy, Vonnie, and everybody involved. But let's get into it. I'm gonna let you guys hear it for yourself. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. I think I'm gonna have a raffle. I have something that's already ready to go. All you have to do is make videos and put it to this platform. But I'm thinking about a raffle. Anyway, $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Let's get to the content.
When Von was sitting in jail for the Uber driver case, he needed $19,000 restitution to pay to the victim in order for him to get out. We got to go back to the label, huh? Your evil twin wiped his ass with $19,000. What we got to go back to the label for $19,000 to get out of jail? But that's how 100K Track came into play. Track put that money up with no paperwork. Von gonna be loyal to the people that come look out for him and get him on the end. So that's how they finessed that and got him into the play. You know what I mean? And maybe dude was mad because Von ain't signed with him. I ain't getting a nigga $19,000. He ain't signed to OTF and da-da-da-da-da. And just so people will know, OTF on Von tattoo, that meant only Troy family. Not only the family, only Troy family. That's what that tattoo, because when I seen it on his hand, what you on? He said, no, that means only Troy family.
I was always wondering how Von was affiliated with 100K Track. But I still wonder, like, how did 100K Track, maybe it was Melly. But this is the thing, y'all. You need 19 racks. You got the evil twin, you got Melly, you got all these people around you that can laugh with you, that can pass the gas with you. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That can smash the chicks with you, that can just shoot the shit with you. But you gotta go to an outsider for 19K. And because Von was so loyal, he let this guy be his manager. Was that fault in Von's decision-making skills to think this guy had his best interest at hand? Or was this dude thinking, hey, this is a nice investment? Yeah. Did Dirt get mad that Von wouldn't sign with OTF? And yeah, check out what dude says about the OTF tattoo though. Let's continue.
Man, so I guess the number one question, shit, I'm beating around the bush, is like, man, why speak out against your son, your own seed? This man came from your semen, out of your testament, right? Why speak out against him versus protecting him despite right or wrong?
Just because a person is born into the family, don't leave them family. You remove yourself when you violate and you broke the code. Check it out. For whatever reason, you ain't got to mess with your daddy. For whatever reason, whatever reason, you ain't got to mess with your daddy. But guess what? You got 5 other brothers and sisters. You know, Von had brothers and sisters. You know, you got a grandma. You know what I mean? None of this would have took place. Silk come from our family. Silk don't come from his mama family. Silk come from our family. You know your grandmama need things. You know your sisters need things. You know your brothers need things. If with you faking it, whatever you do, this can't be just benefiting you and your mama, and you say F everybody else. How? You ain't no good. I can't embrace nothing like that. You got out on family. Somebody that I know would have died with you. And Von would have never did that to him. Ever would have did that to him. So you wrong.
If the money was done proper in this dude's aspect, in his mind, would we be here in this moment of time? Would this resurgence of information even be a thing? That's really what we gotta ask ourselves. Is bro salty? He ain't get a bag, or he didn't get what he was expected to get. Was he misled on what he would get, or if he would get anything? Was his son like, man, you my father, nigga, you doing this off the strength, fuck you talking about? Was it one of those things? It's a lot of questions that comes with all these answers, but I'm not gonna try and see. It's so much I want to say, but I understand attention spans and stuff like that. And since I've been shortening the videos, I can notice a difference in the analytics. So let me just shut up. I'm talking too much right now. Shit, let's go.
You wrong, and you did this for, like I said, me at 20-something years old, 23 years old, crossing out somebody, even though my mother said, no, you wasn't raised like that, I wouldn't do like that, but just keeping it real. I already got the millions. I just met this man over a cheeseburger. We ain't grew up together, playing, so, and I ain't got to pull a trigger. All I got to do is orchestrate something, and I already got the money. I ain't got to wait till he died to get the money. And 20-something years old, millions? Come on.
I just met this man over a cheeseburger. So therefore, he holds no value to me because I don't even know him. Okay, my dad and them know all that, but I don't know this nigga. I ain't got a million. What, nigga? Let's get it. I can see it. I can see it playing out just like that. I can see it. It's so crazy that people can be so shallow, so selfish, and lack such self-awareness to the point where they make decisions like that knowing they will get caught. This dude, the uncle, he spoke about you gotta have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, because what happened to Lil Tim, it happened ASAP. Lil Tim got belt to ass ASAP. So what's the plan B? What's the plan C? Because the DJ said that he seen the dudes in the club. And he also said it in another interview. But this is where you gotta side-eye this nigga. You see these niggas in the club. Okay, cool. You see the necklaces. Okay, cool. You see the Dickie outfits. Okay, cool. But nigga, you ain't tell none of the hitters. You ain't say, hey, them niggas in here. Because he says in the clip that he didn't know there was something going on with Von and this and that. Nigga, we knew, and we are the consumers. Even if we're not consumers, we're just people that might be interested in the whole story or the theories behind it. But it was already on the internet that Von said he was gonna smack the shit out of Quando or do something to him, but it wasn't. It was more so hand-to-hand combat type shit. But let's get to it. I've talked too much.
This is a sensitive subject to myself because I'm the one that coordinated the album release party. Okay, Von released Welcome to O Block on October 31st, 2020, Halloween. And so I'm like, man, we need to have an album release party. Because at this point, we was all living in Atlanta, myself included. King Von, Lil Durk, your son, Vonnie, and all of the other OTF affiliates, you know what I'm saying? So I know at the album release party, I saw what appeared to be Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim. Now, when I say what appeared, it's because I saw some niggas dressed in all black with some handicap necklaces on. Okay? The handicap sign, that's what the Crips use. You know what I'm saying? Them Crips down south, they use the handicap sign. I didn't think nothing of it. I was getting ready to play Von music, but as the DJ, I'm looking at the crowd. I'm trying to see who all in here. Okay? I seen a couple niggas in some Dickie suits, all black Dickie suits. And the Crip handicap chain stood out to me. Now, this wasn't anything I alarmed anybody else about, because I didn't think it was a threat. I didn't think, you know what I'm trying to say?
Could this have been prevented? Or was it already set? Who were the players? What was the plan B? Did we see the plan B? Who can we really trust? Was this really the way Von's story was written? It's a lot of questions we gotta ask ourselves, because this shit does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. I bet if he would have saw one of his ops, it would have been known. But this is a thing we gotta keep in mind, you guys. If you're into this scene, you'll know that this DJ was in an interview saying that, yeah, he was Von's DJ, but yeah, I'm Von's DJ, but that don't mean we was all that cool. I mean, it wasn't no hard feelings or turmoil, but it was just a job. Yeah, he said that. I'm out. Make sure y'all like the video. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. I have a $4,000 goal I need to meet to have an operation. I'm thinking about raffling off something, and all you gotta do is turn the camera on and talk, dance, sing, whatever you're gonna do, and you'll get paid. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to say too much, but y'all get the point. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to sub, I guess you can sub. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.